Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today we're going to be going into another guild war, and this one is going to be going up against the guild The Eclipse. So, first thing we do, of course, is check our tower. Doesn't look like we've been attacked though. Yeah, definitely. we have not been touched. But we are in a pretty good lead right now, although we have used more attacks than the other guild. So probably by later this afternoon or tonight, they'll probably catch up, hopefully. So it's going to be a close guild war. But today, Penny with the joke of the day. Yesterday, the doctor told me I was colorblind. This diagnosis came out of the purple. Oh man. That's good. That's good. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going up against a, what is it? Potato Buy. Potato Buy. And it looks like a couple of my guildmates have already, or actually one, Kaganaru has already attacked. So we're going to go in after him, and we're going to see how this goes. We're going up against a Crow, Alencia, and Montmorency, so we're just bringing an all-earth team full of bruisers and tanks. That's what we're going to do. Falconer Clary's here, so she can kind of lock down the Crow. We're going to try to get rid of Montmorency first, ASAP, and then focus the Alencia, and then we can hopefully just Soulburn provoke the Crow, and then DPS him down. Of course, he can also just trigger Charles, and Charles would just destroy him accidentally. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. For the second team, though, it's a standard meta team, so we're just bringing in Euphine, and we're just doing the typical stuff, right? So let's go ahead and jump into this and see how it goes. Alright, so for this first team here, Falconer Claire is definitely going first. We see a Draco play on the Alencia, so she's definitely a DPS build. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start tapping this Montmorency here. She's probably going to be healing herself later. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to buff everyone here. The effectiveness buff is going to be really good, especially for Clary, and the attack buff is going to be fantastic, especially for Charles. So we'll see how this goes. Their Montmorency is on Rod of Amaryllis, which is fine with me. Now I know we have the buffs up. The Alencia though, the Alencia is gonna try to do her strip next. So I'm actually gonna just throw out the provoke here. We're gonna cycle through fast enough that we're gonna be able to kind of ignore the cooldowns on Clary. We're gonna be able to get the S3 back for Crow. I'm kind of tempted to just S2 into this Alencia, or should I just gamble? Maybe I should gamble with the S1 into an S2. I definitely don't want to buff here, because Charles is already buffed. You know what? Or we can go into the Montmorency. We might be able to kill her, actually. Because I know that from Kaganaru's report, she was squishy. But you know what? Let's go ahead and test this. Let's see how much an S2 will do. Actually, that is quite a bit of damage. Let's go in with the S2 here. Boom, that's a lot of damage. Montmorency's definitely going to be able to cleanse and heal here, but that's quite alright. That's quite alright. Clary is defense broken, which is fine. I mean, again, she cycles so fast that any debuff on her is going to be gone really quick. Alright, Alencia is back to full health, so we're going to focus on Montmorency. I probably should have done that earlier, but hey, we were close to killing her. She is very bulky. I did not expect her to be 28k HP, which is actually really good. Helga seemed to resist that strip, so that's good. But I did not expect her to be that bulky. We're going to go ahead and put the buffs up with Charles now, so he gets the defense buff and the attack buffs on the full team. So this is why I'm bringing in 2 buffers here, because I knew Alencia is going to be able to strip one set of buffs. Alright. Falconer Claire's provoked, that's fine. Really, Crow should not be landing anything on our Earth units, but, you know, AI is biased, right? Okay, we're going to be able to lap this Montmorency. She should be able to die here. Counterattack from Charles, actually, I don't really like this. Because now Crow is in his, like, he's in the range, right? He's in the range for his S3. But we are going to be counterattacking a ton with Charles, though. This is really good. No defense break on my Charles, which is nice. He is very tanky. What we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we can definitely lap this Crow. So I'm going to go ahead and just poke the Montmorency here. There we go. We pushed up Charles, which is very nice. We're going to kill the Montmorency, going to go in on the Alencia, just as planned, right? Earlier I said we want to kill the Montmorency first, then we're going to go in on the Alencia, and then we're going to go and provoke the Crow. So, they don't have any cleanses anymore. We're going to go ahead and soul burn and provoke this Crow. No resist shenanigans going on here. Alright, even with the effectiveness buff, my Clury will be about like a 140 effectiveness. I still don't trust it. So let's go in on this Alencia here. Okay, big attack out from the Helga, almost there. We didn't quite get it. Charles is going to take a little bit of damage. No crit on the second hit from Alencia, which is going to be a huge blow to him actually. Alencia is going to go down for the count. Charles is going to follow up, go into the Crow. And there we go, there you have it, guys. Full Earth team, full of bruisers, very, very self-sufficient, and very heavy on the buffs as well. Okay, so, this is actually really good turn rotation here, so we're going to go ahead and put up the immunity and invincibility for the team. And what's going to happen is, FCC is going to go and put up the skill nullifier, right? But that doesn't matter, because what we're going to do is we're going to use Akiti's turn to get rid of the skill nullifier on this Charles. Also, I apologize if you hear like a lawnmower in the back. We're going to go ahead and use, yeah, so we're going to break the skill nullifier on the Charles. He's going to go buff and do his stuff. Seaside Bellona is going to do her stuff. Nothing's going to land in terms of debuffs. Acadia's to take a little bit of damage, but not that much. Alright, so Euphine is now able to go in on this Charles, so we're going to go ahead and S3. We'll see how much damage it does. Ooh, okay. Not quite able to kill, so the shield is definitely helping, and there's probably, I didn't check, but there's probably an Aureus or something on that FCC. So we're going to keep going in on this Charles here. And FCC is always going to target the Crimson Armin. What we're going to do is we're going to... Let's pop the S2 here. I think this is the best course of action, just because we don't really need the heals on anyone else. I don't want to waste the S3. So we'll wait for Armin to take a bit more damage here before we do that. We're going to go ahead and keep going in on this Charles. He is the most dangerous one. He's provoked, which really doesn't matter. He should go down here with Euphine's S1, and there you have it. So we're going to go ahead and pop the S3 here for big heals. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go after the Seaside Bellona. We're gonna try to get her attention. There we go, provoked. Now she is gonna counter with the S2, and it crits the Euphine, and it lands the defense break. Fantastic, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset cooldowns on Acades. Euphine is definitely need to go in on this Seaside Bellona, but what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and pop the S2 here. We're going to silence everyone. Crimson Armin is... Ooh, Crimson Armin's in danger. Okay, there we go. Crimson Armin might actually die here. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. Acades is able to lap this Seaside Bellona. Very nice. Okay, so there we go. Heal everyone up to full. And we're going to go in on the Seaside Bellona. No shield on her. We have an attack buff. 1S1 just does the trick. Very nice. We're going to put up the invincibility here. Mostly for the immunity. I don't really want this FCC to do shenanigans here. There we go. Alright, so there we have it. There's the skill nullifier, which we can break with Acades. And Euphine still has her attack buff up, which is very nice. So we're going to be able to go ahead and S3 with an attack buff. FCC has a shield, which means it's going to increase our damage of the S3. And boom, there you have it. 25k damage coming out to seal the deal. So round 1 is in the bag. Okay, we'll be back with the second battle in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back to the second battle of this guild war, going up against Jason Lighton. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tackle that first team with our typical, you know, anti-meta Euphine go smash team, right, onto Charles, and then we just win. So that's going to be the first team there. And what we're doing for the second team is we're actually going to be bringing in Ruels, Angelica, and Seaside Bellona. Because Seaside Bellona, again, if you go up against Ruels, and like very tanky teams like, you know, ML Kens, Krauls, what Rengar's special drink does is it's true damage, right? It's just damage proportional to the attack of your unit. So what I'm doing is Angelica brings the attack buff. Seaside Bellona is able to go ahead and use that attack buff to scale the Rengar's special drink damage and deal AoEs, which Ruel has a hard time keeping up with. And against Crow and ML Ken and stuff, I mean, it's not a big deal. Ruel's going to tank the ML Ken. Crow's probably going to go after Singelica if she's going to be the lowest HP. And yeah, we should pretty much be able to do this fairly easily. So let's just jump into this and see how it goes. Alright, so for the first team here, we're just banking on a good turn rotation, which we have. That's good. Everyone's going before my Euphine, which is nice. So let's go ahead and pop the invincibility here. There we go. And what's going to happen is Lilius is going to go, nothing's going to happen, no one gets pushed back, right? What I don't really tend to like is when Lilius pushes back my Euphine, because it kind of screws up with a little bit of the turn rotation. Now, as you can see here, Charles and Seaside Bellona are going to go. I could just pop the S2 here onto my Acades. That might actually be the play here. Although I am a little worried about Lilius. So, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the attack. Okay, never mind. No attack down on Charles. Alright, that doesn't matter. He has almost 17,000 HP, so quite a tanky Charles. Got to keep that in mind. My Euphine's not going to be able to one-shot him. Seaside Bellona's squishy, though, 11k HP, so I'm definitely going to be able to kill her fairly easily. Alright, Acades, I didn't put up the invincibility there. I just wanted her to be able to take the focus on some of the hits. Lilius is going to try to oh god, that's a squishy Charles. Probably not a lot of defense. Okay, so what's going to happen here is Lilius is going to try to provoke the Euphine. It's going to fail because we have immunity, and we're going to go in and try to... I would say I want to try to provoke this Lilius. Now I know Charles, he has Elbrus, but he's stunned. What we're going to do is we're going to put the invincibility on Acades, so that Seaside Bellona is pretty much forced to just attack the Crimson Arm in here. Everyone is. Okay, so we're going to go in on the Charles. I don't want Elbrus to proc there. Alright. And this should be able to kill the Charles. There we go. And it gives us the attack buff. So what this is allowing me to do here, good thing that Crimson Armor didn't get defense broken. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered. We cleanse it here. But what this allows me to do is kill the Charles and give Euphine the attack buff at the same time, getting some value out of my turns. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to provoke the Lilia so she stops bullying my Euphine. And we're going to go in on the Seaside Bellona. Just like last time, right? Absolutely, like, exactly the same as last time. The only difference here is that there's a Lilius instead of an FCC, so we don't have to waste it, like, turns breaking shields and getting rid of skill nullifiers. FCC is just bonkers. But Lilius brings a bit of pressure onto the table, because typically she does go for Euphine, because Euphine is Earth and she's Fire. But what I do is I like, you know, Crimson Armin with the provokes. Very, very nice. Comes in very clutch. And there you have it. So pretty much same deal. Like any meta comp, like Charles with Seaside Bellona and a tank is the same thing, right? But here, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop the S2, of course. So there we go. Grab the attack and speed buff on everybody. And Krau's gonna go. That's fine. Ruel has really high resistance, so she's going to be absolutely fine here. We're going to go after their Ruel. Heal ourselves up a little bit. Very nice. Okay, now ML Ken has immunity. What I want to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on my S3 here. Especially because Ken is going to trigger our S2. So there we go. Alright, we got defense broken, but that's okay. We're able to revive, we're able to cleanse with Ruel, so it's not a huge deal. Gonna keep going after their Ruel here. It doesn't really matter because they can't revive due to Singelica. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pop the cleanse and heal, put a barrier on the Seaside Bellona as well. Okay, and we're gonna pop the S3 here. So she still has her attack buff, so she's gonna be dealing quite a bit of damage here. Okay, so there we go, landing debuffs on the Ken, unhealable, which is fantastic. He counters, but we're very tanky with the shield as well. Attack buff still up, S2. The drink damage coming out as well. So what I'm going to do here is I should be able to... I should be able to kill this... Oh, actually... I might not be able to kill this Crow. If I kill the Crow here, he's going to be able to get revived by the Ruel, right? So whoever I kill is going to get revived. I'm going to go after the Crow anyway. Ooh, actually, he doesn't get... Okay, whatever. Ruel's still going to pop the S3. It's going to heal and bring Crow up to full with invincibility, but that's okay, because ML Ken is not going to get the heals. Seaside Bellona should be able to get a counter soon. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do here... Yeah, well, okay. I might have to pop the invincibility on Ruel here, just to keep her healthy, so she doesn't die. Singelica should have her S3 up next turn. Okay. I think only Ruel and Crow will be going after her, right? So... yeah, I don't want my Ruel to go down, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Seems like a waste, but keeping Ruel alive is the most important thing here. We do have an advantage with Seaside Bellona just dealing tons of damage to their team, and they don't have a revive anymore, so we can outlast them. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go after their Ruel. Okay. The next hit from whoever it is, hopefully their Ruel. Oh, okay, their Crow. Alright. Is going to trigger my Seaside Bellona. So my Singelica went down, but that's okay. Their Ruel is down. What we're going to do is this. We're just going to poke with the Ruel. We're going to just keep poking this Crow. What we're going to do is we're going to stall to wait for our... Actually, this should kill the ML Ken. There we go. We're going to stall to wait for our revive. So that we can go ahead and grab the Singelica back for future battles. If we need her. We might. So we're just going to stall here. Ruel's not going to deal... not going to deal enough damage to really cause any concern, but we're going to heal anyway, just in case we accidentally dual attack or something and trigger Crow's S3. Okay, there we go. Seaside Bellona's going to go. Alright, so now here Crow's in the danger zone. So I'm going to go ahead and... we could soul burn this. You know what? Let's soul burn this. No heals, no buffs. So even if he horses, he can't get a buff up. Okay, there we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back the Singelica here. So here's the thing, I don't think Crow's horse can kill Ruel if he goes after Ruel. He might be able to kill Seaside Bellona though. Actually, no, never mind. With the shared damage, with Seaside Bellona's shared damage, we're fine. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, fantastic. So survive Crow's horse. So reviving Singelica there was the best course of action. It allowed Seaside Bellona to share some of that damage and to not die. And because Crow has the unbuffable from Seaside Bellona, he's not able to get that shield that he usually gets after his S3. And there we have it, guys. Fairly simple and straightforward. A little bit risky there at the end, but we want to get Singelica back. And yes, second battle of the Guild War done. We'll be back with the third one in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back to the third and final battle of this Guild War, going up against E44. I don't know what happened to Exia 1 to 3, but we are going to go up against him regardless. And for the first team here, we're going up against what seems to be like a very speedy control debuff team. So what I'm assuming is going on here is Ruzid's going to push up, Dizzy's going to like strip with Ayala Violin and stuff like that, and then maybe Champion Zerato has what is it called, Abyssal Crown, or it could be the other way around, Champion Zerato strips and Dizzy is just applying debuffs. We'll see how it goes, but we're just bringing a cleave team here. I doubt this Ruzid's faster than my Athletica, so we're going to go with that. C-Dom's going to pop the Dizzy, we're going to use Melissa to take down Ruzid, and Champion Zerato as well. Okay, so we'll see how that goes, but for the second team here, we're going to bring in what we brought in last time. It's a good thing we saved our Singelica with the revive, because she counters Ruel, and yeah, so splash damage from the Seaside Bellona here is going to be very good against the ML Ken and the Lilius, and Ruel's just kind of there as a support, fail-safe, helps heal Singelica here and there. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this, see how it goes, right? I'm really liking the second team comp, the like anti-revive team comp, where I just throw a bunch of damage out with AoEs. It's really good. I'm liking it. Alright, but what we see here is actually quite strange. So I'm assuming the Ruzid and Dizzy are very close in speed. So the speed RNG is actually putting Dizzy a little bit further ahead, but they're still nowhere close to Singelica, or sorry, not Singelica, the Athletica. So we're going to go ahead and just do this. S2, right? C-Dom's going to go ahead and S3, push everyone up a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to Soul Burn, and we're going to kill the Dizzy, so I don't have to deal with it for my Melissa. And let's see, I would rather, who would I rather reset? I guess I'll reset the Champion Zerato. What I'm doing here is, my Athletic is actually on a damage build. She has about like 3,000 attack, so we're doing quite a bit of damage to Champion Zerato. I'm going to hope that I land this debuff here, the Curse debuff. If I do on the Ruzid, then I can just one-shot both of them. There we go, Curse is on Ruzid. He is barely alive, but we're going to go in onto this Champion Zerato here. Boom, he is gone. Boom, Ruzid's gone, and there you go. That's how you cleave with Melissa. Easy peasy. Alright. That's one thing I like about Melissa. She can always take down 2 targets. Okay, so going up against this maid Chloe here, and Lilius, all the good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and pop the S3. Okay, there we go. Get the buffs up on everybody. They don't have a stripper on their team, so these buffs are kind of just here to stay. My Singelica does run immunity, but she's also on about like 75% effect resistance, so she's able to resist like anyone who's not really built any effectiveness, which is pretty good. Alright, what we're gonna do here, I don't really care about the maid Chloe. But I might just go after her anyway, because she probably has the highest HP pool. Oh, and she's on Proof of Valor. Okay. We're, again, not doing the thing where we just S3 immediately, because the ML Ken has immunity, so we're just waiting. We're going to get the stacks on Seaside Bellona. Ken's going to trigger Seaside Bellona's S2. Going to deal quite a bit of damage here. Actually, we're going to take quite a bit of damage here. Singelica taking quite a bit there. We are defense broken on our Seaside Bellona, but we should be fine. ML Ken's gonna go after the Ruel. Lilius is probably gonna go after Singelica here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna heal the Singelica. There we go. Alright. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna, ooh, actually I can't S3 here because I'm defense broken. So we're gonna just go after the Lilius. A ton of damage. There we go, a lot of stacks coming out though. Let's keep going after this Lilius here. Boom. Alright, not enough to kill, that's unfortunate. So we do have to wait. We kinda have to wait for the Singelica's buff to come up again. Alright. We're just gonna keep going after the Lilius, because she already died once, so let's go ahead and just kill her. ML Ken's not critting, which is good. Alright, we are cycling quite fast. We are a bit faster than their units are. Okay, let's see, ML Ken's gonna go after Ruel again. Oh, there's the crit, okay. Water's Origins helping out. Singelica's stunned, that's not good. That's not really what I wanted. But what we can do is we don't need the anti-revive just yet. We're going to go ahead and put the invincibility on my Ruel. Going to go ahead and heal her back up to full. Right, and then Singelica's stunned, so that's alright. Okay, we're going to go in after this maid Chloe here. There we go. Okay, so now we can go ahead and pop the anti-revive, so that maid Chloe can't really do anything. She's basically useless at this point, right? Even if she uses the revive buff, it's really only going to give him an attack boost. ML Ken went for the Singelica here because Ruel was invincible, which is actually pretty good. Singelica having the immortality buff just makes her a fantastic tank, which is really another kind of upside to her. Alright, we're going to go ahead and soul burn this so that the ML Ken cannot heal. So we're going to go ahead and land that. So Sigurd's Scythe is going to be useless. He's not going to be able to kill my Seaside Bellona either. And we're going to go ahead and counter with the S2. And this should finish him off. There we go. Very, very nice. Okay, so there you guys have it. 3 battles in this Guild War. Going up against the 3 main towers on the opponent's side. No one has attacked me yet. But that was a very quick and clean victory on our part. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.